Right. All right. Good morning, my friend. Welcome to the weekly What's Up and Makeup community chats. I just want to give you a heads up. YouTube's doing some weird stuff with the live streaming. There's a beta, and the beta is like, it's like they had a live streaming thing that we used to do, and it was a big pain in the butt, and you had to use this external software and everything. And then they changed it to make it a lot easier. I was like, yes. Now it looks like they're changing it back, and it took me forever to figure out how to get onto here. So if they're going the old route, I'm just letting you know I may be late to chat in the future. There may be some changes to chats because something is going on YouTube where they're making things a lot more complicated. So yeah, there's an eyeliner in the background. Let's move that. Actually, I think that's a lip liner. But anyway. So I'm just giving you a heads up. If I'm late in future weeks to live stream, and that's probably why, because YouTube is messing with their live streaming stuff. All right, let's stop talking about that. It's already been a minute. If you're new to the channel, hello, I'm Jen. Welcome. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers recently. So we do these live streams every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's my family day. That's why we don't do them later in the day. I know that there are a lot of people that would be able to join if I did them later, but this is really the only time that I can do them and still have a good day with my family. Like once a month, we try to do them at 5 p.m. And then I just have to kind of split my day with my family, which is just kind of weird. So, but yeah, it's just a great place for us to just chit chat about what's going on in the community, what's going on just YouTube in the beauty space, new product releases, things like that. And then I put makeup on as we talk about it. So some people really, really love live chat. They love the interaction. They love the community input. Some people really don't like live chat. They find it annoying because I'm constantly talking to people they can't see. You know, everybody has their different preferences. So if you enjoy live chat, if you enjoy podcasts, if you enjoy just general information for about an hour, I think that you'll really like live chat. If you like quick, fast information to the point, you will probably not like live chat. Plenty of other content on the channel that I hope you do enjoy. So with that being said, let's go ahead and say hello to the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, also known as the people here in live chat. If you're watching on the replay, you're also part of the collective brain. You're just part of it in the comment section down below. So definitely leave your input down there. I'm going to go ahead and scroll all the way up. Nadine, my girl Nadine and my girl Nancy were the first ones in the house. So good to see you. Allie is here. M Inspiration. Ooh, good morning. Jamie, good morning to you. Hungry for Butts, welcome back. Hungry for Butts, welcome back. Debbie Green in the house. Tiffany PK is here. Sarah, I Love Makeup Super Nick is here. Alia Rose is here. Emily and Ned and Kate and Monica and Dahlia, Valerie, April, Wendy, Valentine, and Mary's Face-to-Face Reviews is in the house. Helen is here, kind of new here. Welcome back. Laura and Queen Anna in the house. Sherry Slaughter is here. Karina, Christy, Wendy, Beverly, and Kristen. If I did not say hello to you, and good morning. Welcome to the live chat. All right. Ooh, I'm out of focus. I'm going to drink my coffee. I really didn't feel like getting ready today. I really didn't feel like wearing any makeup today. I'm just in one of those moods. I was like, you know what? I'm throwing on a sweatshirt and we're going to do minimal makeup today. So I'm not doing primer on my face. I'm not doing any concealer. I'm not doing any foundation. We're just going to go straight in with the brows, and I'm going to show you some products that I use like when I just don't feel like doing makeup, but I know I want to do something. So we're going to start with brows, and I've been using a lot of different brow products lately. And, you know, I keep going back to this. This is what I keep going back to. I don't want to use anything else. It's like I'm stuck. Like I can't, like I try to use something else, and it's just like, I just want to use this. The only thing I want to use. This was sent to me by Benefit quite a while ago, and I do really, really like it a lot. It's a foolproof brow powder, and it's got the light color on one side, the deeper color on the other side, and it's just fabulous. And I do need a brush, though, because this little applicator thing is dumb. It's dumb. Or you're smarter than me, and you know how to use it, because I can't get it to work right. All right, so we can talk about whatever you all want to talk about. You are running the show. I find that that's really less work for me to figure out what I want to talk about. And also it seems to be more interesting to the community when you all pick the topics as far as what we're going to be talking about. Monica, Jen, can you tell us your anti-aging secrets for those not blessed with a baby face? I think, a good skincare routine, I think, can definitely make a huge difference. I wasn't using a skincare routine for a very, very long time. For most of my adult life, I wasn't even hardly washing my face. If I was even washing my face at all, to be honest with you, I wasn't doing one. And then as soon as I started doing a good skincare routine, my aging process, it definitely slowed significantly. I can't say that it stopped, but it slowed. If you go back to my videos 5-6 years ago, I don't look that much younger. Those videos. I think I do because I was thinner. I think that makes me look younger. But other than that, I really do feel like the depth of my wrinkles here are still the same. My under eye fine lines, I feel like I've gotten maybe a little bit more. I've definitely gotten a crease right here that wasn't there back then. But overall, my face looks very, very similar. And I think part of that is definitely an anti-aging skincare routine, making sure your skin is hydrated, using things with lots of humectants like glycerin, hyaluronic acid, stuff like that. Chemical exfoliators really help. But if you're going to start into chemical exfoliators, you want to make sure you start with a low amount. Like, for example, right now I'm using the Pixie toner. It's a 5% glycolic acid, I believe. That's a really great place to start, and it's not super overpriced to use something like that daily. Don't go in hard on the chemical exfoliators. I learned that lesson too. But yeah, things like that, just keeping your skin hydrated and balanced as much as possible. And, and staying out of the sun. I don't go in the sun very much. I think that makes a difference. When I do, I try really hard to wear sunscreen. I didn't used to. For the longest time, I wasn't really concerned too much about sunscreen because that was what we did. I used to go to the tanning beds and all that stuff. I wish I could take all that back. Brow gel today is the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit as well. This was also sent in PR a while ago and also one of my favorites. But just so you know, if you're new here, it doesn't matter whether it's sent in PR. I either like it or I don't like it. That's just the way that it is. I just happen to really like those things. And I probably wouldn't have tried them if they weren't sent to me. So, because they're kind of expensive. So that would be my best recommendations, is just get a good skincare routine that works well for you and your skin, because everybody's skin is different. Go ahead and skip down a bit. Luz says the way how you eat is the key to have nice skin. Yeah, and I do eat really, really well overall. Recently, I've significantly cut down my sugar intake, and I'm doing a little bit of calorie reduction. Like my dinners, I try not to go over 600 calories for a dinner meal, things like that. But I really feel like, the whole foods thing, trying not to eat a lot of processed foods definitely helps. Definitely. I think we forget when we eat food that it's not just about satiating, is that the right word? Our hunger. It's not just about not being hungry anymore. It's about giving our body something that it can process and turn into good things for the rest of our body, including our skin. Drinking a lot of water, all that stuff really does make a difference. Christy says Botox. I do not partake in the Botox. I do not shame anybody that does partake in the Botox, but I do not partake in the Botox. Kristen says, do our skincare products affect our brows and hairline? I've noticed some major changes. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of skincare affecting hair. But I mean, I guess anything's possible. I honestly don't know. Kind of New here says I miss sugar. Yeah, and my husband has a really, really good attitude. My husband has a certification to be a health coach. So I really flipped my mind a little bit the other day where we were somewhere. What were we doing? I forget where we were. But there was something that I wanted to eat that was not a good choice in that moment. I could make a better choice. And I said, you know what? I'd like that, but I can't have that. And he said, no. It's not that you can't have it. You can have that if you want to. You're just choosing not to have that. And that really flipped the switch in my mind, that it's not about you can't have it or you were good or you were bad. It's not about that. It's about making a different choice. It's about, knowing that you can do something if you want to. You absolutely can. You can do it. It's just you choose either to or not to, and not shaming yourself. You know what I mean? Like saying this is the way I'm choosing to live my life, not I have to do it and I'm bad if I don't. And I think that makes a big difference. Taya says, I think it's Taya, the Botox was given for migraines once and end up super sick with a reaction. I've heard a lot of people benefit from Botox and migraines. Terrible decisions, excellent point, mindset is huge. I think so too, absolutely, because I'm one that, like, my self-talk really makes a big difference to me. All right. Sandy is talking to Shirley. She says, I'm curious about magnetic lashes too. The glue burns my eyes. Okay, magnetic lashes while I do the next step. So the next thing we're going to do is eye primer, because I do use an eye primer even when I'm doing minimalist stuff. Unless I know, I mean, I don't really need eye primer really and truly, but I want to use it. This is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging, which I really like, and I'm starting to run out. I'm trying to use it up because it's kind of old. Magnetic lashes. Okay, this is the deal. Magnetic lashes can work in the short term, but don't go in a strong wind. Don't hit your eyeball, because they're just held on by a magnet, and you have to place them just so that, because what it is, if you've never seen magnetic lashes, it's a bottom lash and a top lash, and you sandwich your lashes in between them, and the magnet holds them together. They can look very pretty, but as soon as they start falling, they look really weird. So just be aware that you're gonna have to check on them to make sure they stay in place. And they can look very nice. It's just, I don't know. I don't find them to be worth it personally. But I also don't have any kind of allergic reaction to glue or mascara or anything like that. So Jenny T. Hello, Jenny. Shirley says, yes, liner is the key. Yes. And okay, let me talk to Jenny first, and then I'll talk to Shirley. The magnetic liner, I saw Tati did a video on it, but I didn't watch it yet. So I'll have to watch that. Shirley says, I don't know if she's talking about the magnetic liner or she's just talking about liner in general, but any kind of false lash, a liner to straighten out that line really does help. Even with magnetic lashes, to make sure your eyeliner is straight so that you don't see the lash band or the magnets as much. Monica, Tati did a video on the glue magnetic lashes. Did you see? It's a glue and it's the magnet. I did not see that. I did see that she made it though. I did see that. Okay, Penny says they have new magnetic eyeliner with two magnetic lashes. See, I'm going to have to look it up now. I'm going to have to make sure I watch her video. Okay, so for eyeshadow today, we're going to try to do two things. We're going to try to do a Nude Sticks eyeshadow. This is in the shade Spirit. We did want to get one of these in BoxyCharm that I used the other day and really, really liked it. And I've used these quite a few times. I'm pretty familiar with how these work. We're going to use this here, and then we're going to top it with the Balm's Overshadow and try to be done. And hopefully we'll be done with that. Hopefully it looks good. Shirley says, my question is the ingredients in the liner glue. I don't know. Maybe that's something I should invest in. Everybody seems to be really, really interested in that. Oh, Wendy says $90 for lashes. No thanks. Is that how expensive it is? $90? Carrie Ann, favorite color of eyeliner, black. Okay, Jenny says Dr. Bailey has been super psyched about the magnetic liner for a while now. Tati's video is most recent. Good job. Good job to Tati for bringing that to the forefront. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I saw that it existed. I ran out of time this week. Just totally ran out of time. $90 for 2 sets of lashes and line. Oh my gosh. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in my lid with this on the outer, like 2/3. And we're going to see how this goes. I might need to add some kind of crease color, so I might not be able to stand it. But it's just, oh, this is the shade, by the way. Did I say it? Yeah, I did. It's called Spirit. Then I'm going to take the Balm's Overshadow. This is the shade, what is this? Oh no, I hate when they make it so small. Work is Overrated is the name of the shade. And it's just a loose powder. It says Overshadow, but these things are pretty pigmented. I'm going to use a fluffier brush on it because I don't want it to be like super crazy. And just kind of pat that in the inner corner. I think we're in a trend on YouTube of going all out, especially with the whole Norvina Instagram thing, like that we need to do these crazy looks. And I think I fell into it for a minute, that I need to do like these crazy looks in order to look like I can do makeup, which that's questionable. But you know, I'm finding, after I went that direction for a little while of these crazy bright colors, I'm falling back into doing something a little more simple. And I feel like this is a little lighter than I expected it to be, but that's okay. We can do something lighter today. All right, eyeshadow's done. That's it. That's all we're doing. Hands down. Done. Telestra says, just think of the reach Jen would get after that exposure. I don't know what exposure. People would have no excuse to buy crap. Oh, no. Lauren says, I agree. I'm so tired of seeing people with landscapes painted on their foreheads on my Instagram feed. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's incredible. But I think it's an unrealistic expectation of the average makeup user. I think it's beautiful. I mean, I think the art is incredible. But I felt like I was letting it seep too much in my expectations for myself, that I was expected to be able to do those kinds of things. And that's just not real for me. It's just not real. Okay, so for liner today, this is a brown liner. This is by Doll 10. I showed you all this one a few times. This also was sent to me in PR. Let me make sure there's nothing else. I bought the Balm's Overshadow. I had got a lot of stuff from the Balm in PR, but I know I bought that Overshadow. And then the Nude Sticks Crayon. Pretty sure my friend Nancy that's here got that for me in the set that she got for me before last summer to take with me on my trip. I'm pretty sure this came in that, which I used that set, the Nude Stick set that Nancy got me. It was like, had like eye stuff, lip stuff in this little kit, and it was wonderful. I used that when I was sleeping in my van all summer last summer with my family. It was awesome. And it lasts very nicely too. Oh, Jessica says, exposure from a Tati collab. Oh, okay. Well, at one point, I did have a chance to collab with Tati, and I lost the competition. I lost. But Serene Wu got it, and she's awesome. So Tati had a competition a while back to collab with her, and that's how I actually got in touch with Tati for the first time, was that she emailed me and was like, hey, you know, thank you for entering my contest. You were in the top 5. I picked out of a hat, and Serene won. Well, she didn't tell me at that point Serene won. She was basically like, you didn't win. But yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I do like Tati very much. She's always been very, very kind to me. Very down to earth. And James is such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh. I think I've said this before in live chat, but last time I met Tati, I was such an idiot. I was so like excited to see her again and so excited to see James again. I gave James like one too many hugs, you know, like when you're saying goodbye to somebody and like you're not quite ready to end the conversation and you give them too, like he was like, all right, I gave him like 3 hugs. It was stupid. Like, oh, it's good to see you. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, it's good to see you. It was too much. It was overkill. He probably doesn't even remember, but I was embarrassed for myself. But yeah, they're such nice people. Tati was doing her meet and greet, and I sat there and I talked to her, Tati's sister, and James for like half an hour, and it was awesome. They're really good people, very sweet people. All right, going into mascara. Steph says not the most embarrassing thing to be done. Definitely not the most embarrassing thing to be done, but it was like afterward, you know, when you do something and you're like, you realize later that you're like, why did I do that? And you can't take it back. It's one of those things. Okay, Debbie says you should get John in touch with Katie Lustrelux to help her with her tattoo. I saw her once. I've never spoken to her. Desi and Katie, you know, this is a funny story. Let me tell you my Desi and Katie story, okay? So, Generation Beauty Los Angeles. I'm sitting in Starbucks with Ishani from Total Makeup Junkie 101. And we're sitting there having coffee. This is the first time Ishani and I met. The only time Ishani and I have met. And we're having coffee. And she looks over and she's like, oh my gosh, that's Desi and Katie. I'm like, who? And she was like, they're right there with their husbands. I was like, oh, which one's which? Because at the time I didn't know. I knew of them, but I didn't watch their channels. I've watched their channels since then, so I think that I'd be able to recognize them now. But I didn't know who they were. How sad is that? Oh, by the way, this is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I really like this so much more once it dries out a little bit, once it gets a little clumpier. When I first get it, I don't like it because it's not, it just lengthens my lashes a little bit, doesn't give me a lot of volume, but once it dries out a little bit, I like it much better. I still don't think it's worth the price, but. Corey says, love Gabe's Marcy. I'm wearing Gabriel Zamora sweatshirt today. I haven't talked to him in years. But when he first joined with Ipsy, we had a really nice conversation. I'm a very, very loyal person when it comes to stuff like that. Like whenever I got jobs, I hated to leave. Like whenever I got jobs, I sound like I'm like 12 or 15 or whatever. Whenever I never like to leave jobs. I never like the change of leaving a job. And it's the same thing with people. Like I don't like when I become like with a person and I really like them, it's like friend for life kind of situation, even though Gabriel and I haven't talked in a while. I'm still like very supportive over, buying his merch and stuff. Me and my tea. Favorite Starbucks drink? My favorite Starbucks drink is white chocolate raspberry mocha. You get a white chocolate mocha and put a pump of raspberry in it. That's my favorite. Amanda says, I've been eyeing that It Cosmetics mascara, but I can't do it. I'm trying to find something that works good on me. The Lash Paradise is starting to flake even with new tubes. Oh, no. Lash Paradise is pretty good. Have you tried Essence Lash Princess or Jordana Best Lash Extreme? Those are good. Those are very nice. Shauna, I've always brought everyone together at my jobs like they were at my wedding. Yeah. Uh-huh. What's Steph waiting for? What'd I miss? Oh, Tab says everybody's being so nice. Yay, collective brain. Monica says, don't forget Ulta sale tomorrow. Max Fix Plus is half price in 3 different scents. Yes. And I did do a video on that. If you haven't seen it yet, head over. Check it out. But it's only for platinum and whatever members. It's only certain member things that can get the Mac Fix Plus. No Starbucks for terrible decisions under no buy year. I very rarely get Starbucks at this point. Very rarely. Chrissy says, Jen, your Kat Von D video blew up. It kind of did. Who knew? I think that a mistake I was making for a very, very long time with my content here on YouTube was planning it too far ahead. That's why I feel like a lot of my stuff ended up by the end of the month. It's like people are over it, whatever I planned back at the end of the month before. So I think planning, being a little bit more on my feet on things, I think is really going to help my content be a little more relevant. So yeah, I just, I don't know. It is what it is. All right, we're going to use a little bit of this magnetic eyeshadow stuff from Nude Sticks on the lower lash line, just a little bit on the outer corner. If you do lower lash line eyeliner and you do it all the way across, do yourself a favor, try just going halfway and see what you think about that. Because I feel like liner all the way across is just too overwhelming. I think for some people it looks nice, but not everybody. Allison says, how do you keep up with these comments and lives, Jen? I don't. Not very well at all. I miss a lot. Monica wants to know if that's a Katy Perry perfume behind me. No. These back here, I've got let me show you. Well, these have been behind me for a minute. I really like these. So this one is Sunset Fantasy. You see my pajama bottoms. Sunset Fantasy by, is this Britney Spears? Yeah, Britney Spears Sunset Fantasy. And then I've got Mark Daisy Oh So Fresh Twinkle. And they're both very nice. And I think they're pretty in the background. That's why they sit back there. But I'm not going to go back there because I just realized that these pants are a little sheer. Hoping y'all couldn't see my ruse. If you could, I'm sorry you could see my ruse. I'll approve Allison's Brittany comment. Valentine wants to know, can you do a perfume collection? I don't really have a perfume collection other than my Scentbird not rollerballs, my Scentbird scents. And I've learned that I shouldn't really talk about Scentbird because apparently they don't have good customer service. But I've had great experience with them. I have an entire bag. If you come to my live stream on Friday, when I get ready for What's Up in Makeup, it's on an app called Periscope that's connected with Twitter. I always do my perfume grab bag and I pull out one of my Scentbird, usually a Scentbird or a rollerball of perfume. But I don't have like a lot of big bottles of perfume, because I don't need them. I have all my Scentbirds. I love stinking Scentbird, and it makes me so sad that they're buttheads. It makes me very sad. All right, let's move on to cheeks. I've been loving the Sigma blush palette. They did send this to me. I've really, really been enjoying it. The colors in here, I feel like they gave a really nice range of colors. Just pretty much anything I could want is in here for me and my skin tone. I think it's beautiful. So today I think we're going to use, let's see, hold up my eyeballs. Let's do maybe this one. This one's calling to me. This was called Cor de Rosa. And I need a better blush brush. We'll use this guy over here. This is a Juvia's Place brush. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I'm really excited. So Beautylish contacted me and they sent me the Good Molecules line. So, and then Makeup Revolution had sent me their new skincare line. So I was thinking about doing videos, kind of just going over those because some of them look really good. And some of them I'm like, really? That's what you're putting in it? Like I looked at the Good Molecules, there's one of them that has denatured alcohol. It's like the fourth ingredient. I'm like, girlfriend or boyfriend, what are you doing? But I was thinking about doing a video on those, just kind of going over those low cost skincare. And then I can tell you about the texture too, because I have it all. So I'm so excited. Oh, thanks, Allison. She says, you're killing it, Jen. Don't know how you do it all. I just keep going, you know, like I just keep going. So look at how pretty that blush is. So pretty, so pretty. All right, I'm not doing contour today because that's insane on a day like today. We're going to do a little bit of highlighter, and I figured I would do Amrezy because I haven't used Amrezy in a while, and I really like her. This highlighter is beautiful. I've never met Amrezy in person, though. I've never seen her anywhere, never met her anywhere. I don't know. I don't know much about her as an individual person. I've seen photos of her, but this highlight is so pretty. And it gives like just like a nice wet shine to the face without being overwhelming, at least on my skin. It's just really, really pretty. Really like it. Amanda says, I had good customer service with Scentbird, but didn't say anything about looking into the issue of the bottles I got leaking. Oh my gosh. I haven't had that problem at all. I want to continue, but it's not worth it when a perfume leaks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've never had that problem. I had one time in my 5 years or whatever with them, I had one perfume sprayer not work. Like it just kind of dribbled out. It just had issues. It just didn't work right. But that was just once in 5 years. So I figured it was just like a fluke with that one particular bottle. I've never had a problem getting the wrong scents. I've never had a problem with customer service. I've never had a problem with billing. I've never had a problem with anything with them. But I did kill my sponsorship with them because a lot of people have had problems with it. So I don't want to, you know, I trust y'all. Indie Kitty 1 Jen says, Jen, be careful with Revolution Skincare. Sabrina said she had a bad skin reaction. Red skin, zits, burning. Oh my gosh. Woo. Well, I'll look into it. I am using right now their CBD oil one as part of my skincare routine. Wendy says I just bought some lip scents from a girlfriend. Yuck. All right, for lips today, we're going to do Julep. This is called Almond Nude Cream, and it's just a very light, pretty wash of color. See, this It's very light and pretty. I feel like it's a little bit too light, but I'm not going to get chocolate wasted though. I'm not doing it. Chocolate wasted is a dose of colors liquid lipstick that I add to everything to make it a little bit darker. I don't know, but I look kind of crazy. I don't know. What should I do? I need to darken it a little bit. What should I do? Put a little bit of the spiced shade. I don't know. Is this lip safe? I have no idea. How terrible is that? I'm not even checking. I'm a terrible ingredient person. But look at, I made a huge difference. I hope it's lip safe. If it's not, hopefully I just don't die. I don't do that very often though. See, that's so much better. So much better. And no more extra products. And that's it. That's my look for today. Yay! That's the whole thing. That's all I'm doing. So we'll just chat for the next 30 minutes. Kristen, Myung skin elixir review, please. I've never heard of that product. Is it you that's been leaving comments on my videos about that product? Because I've seen somebody else leave a comment on about that product, and I've never heard of it. So it's like, I mean, I can look it up now real quick. Let me look it up. I'll look it up for you real quick. Looks like they sell it at Birchbox. So let's go ahead and check out the Birchbox shop, and hopefully they have an ingredient list. It's 58 doll hairs. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it looks like it's water, argan oil, and glycerin. It would depend on the quality of the argan oil that's in there. But there you can get argan oil for a lot cheaper than $58. It would just depend on the quality of the argan oil. But that doesn't seem like something that makes me go, I need to spend $58 on a bottle of argan oil and glycerin. Yeah. Oh wait, there's other things. Never mind. I thought that was it. I didn't expand it. Okay. As far as other things I recognize, I feel like let's see. Ginger root extract, nutmeg extract, clove flower extract, citrus peel extract. Yeah. Squalane and ceramide are way at the bottom. That's not as impressive. Let's put it in Skin Charisma. SKINCARISMA. We're doing it live. Let's do it. Skin Charisma is a great place to start in ingredient research, but it's definitely a place that I just start and then I look from there for like red flags and things. So it looks like the nutmeg oil, it says, is bad for sensitive skin. There's fragrance, shea butter. I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything too terrible in here. So this is something, you know, I mean, it's going to be, it's mostly argan oil. Caprylic and capric triglyceride is going to help it sink into your skin. I don't know a lot about ginger root extract or nutmeg extract in skincare. Clove flower extract is a 5 on environmental working group, which you got to take it with a grain of salt anyway. But I don't know. It seems like a lot for $58. That seems like expensive to me. But it might, I mean, it's got some great ingredients in it, but it's also got some things I don't know a lot about. So hopefully that's helpful. Shirley, before I forget, has anyone had a reaction to the Drunk Elephant polypeptide? I have not. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Karen says the skin on citrus fruit has more oil than the acid, like the juice. Miss Jess, Dr. Dre, she is the truth. I do like Dr. Dre very much. And Gothmista. Yep. Jen says you can get argan oil, water, and glycerin for maybe under $20 without the extra ingredients. That's true. But the extra ingredients may do something. It may be a thing, but I'm not super, super impressed. Allison says I need to try City Lips. I don't know anything about City Lips. Let's look it up. City Lips. City Beauty? I don't know anything about that. City Lips. City Lips. City Lips. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know anything about City Beauty. City Beauty? I don't know any I know nothing about this. Has anybody else ever heard of this? It's $35 for a lip gloss. And they look beautiful on the models. Do they look like that in real life? Is that a thing in real life? Does it look like that? Yeah, Mama Goonie says you can buy argan oil for $9 at Trader Joe's. I mean, there are some good things in there. I've not tried May Love, Rika Vari. Tab says, do they ever look like that in real life? Probably not. I don't know. Miss Mesh Jess says, I stay away from all fragrance and alcohol. Yeah. Jenny T says, I've been trying City Lips. It's a decent plumping gloss. I don't know if it's worth $30, but it does plump a bit. Nice. Allison says it's expensive, but yes. Cool. Chrissy Moss, clean skincare. There's no such thing. It's not real. Clean skincare is not real. It's marketing. It's not real. You can have something that has more natural ingredients, but the word clean for skincare is fake. I'm just going to say it. It's not real. No, it's not. I mean, you can have ingredients that are better, but it's like, you know, just because something's natural doesn't mean it's good for you. And just because something isn't natural doesn't mean it's bad for you. And it's a big marketing thing right now. Everything is a chemical. I Love Makeup says yes, absolutely. Oh, Celestia says, please don't eat me. I tweeted Tati and Jen for hopeful collaboration. I don't think she's going to collab with my channel. I'm too small potatoes for her. I don't think it's going to happen. It's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. Ollie Rose says, death is natural. That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's really all about looking for effective ingredients that aren't harmful. You know what I mean? So me and my tea, I really like this look. Thank you. You know, we don't have to do these crazy looks all the time. It can be something a little more simple, you know? Lila says, are you going to try any of the new Fab primers? They have it hydrating and now pore minimizing. FAB, Fab. All these acronyms kill me, man. It sounds really familiar. FAB. What am I spacing on that? First Aid Beauty. No, I wasn't planning on it. First Aid Beauty, like, when I've looked at their ingredients, they've been kind of like on the edge of no. But I haven't looked at a lot from that brand, but I probably won't. Oh, Celestia says that's why she should. Wonder Twins, brilliant beauty powers activate. Yes. Me and my tea, do you like Lush? I've tried a few things from Lush, but they're so expensive, man. Every time I go in there and it's like I can't pull the trigger on it. I can't. Like, it seems like a good idea, but I don't, and I haven't looked much at their ingredients either. Helen says, can you please review the Kosas tinted oil? Very mixed reviews on it online. I don't know anything about that. I know Kosas, but I don't know their tinted oil. I would imagine it's pricey. Let's check it out. Oops. There you go. Kosas tinted oil. Tinted oil foundation. Face oil. The face oil, the $42 face oil. Holy moly. Okay, it looks like they've got an odd shade range. It looks like it's like super light, 2 super lights, 2 medium lights, like 4 medium lights, 1 medium and 3 deeper shades. Mostly jojoba seed oil, avocado oil. That's nice stuff. Rice bran extract, rosemary leaf extract, sunflower extract. This is really good stuff. Meadow foam seed oil, tea tree oil, or not tea tree, totally different. Not tea tree. Tea seed oil is really good. There's some really good ingredients in this. This is like legit. The ingredients in this are awesome. So I can tell you that. Yeah. I would say based on the ingredients, it looks like really good skincare. And it's got tint in it. So it's like skincare with tint. I would imagine the coverage would be the thing that would be in question, or maybe the oiliness of it. It's called the Tinted Face Oil Foundation, and it's by Kosas, Kosas. It looks like it's got 4 stars out of 5 on Sephora. Tati really liked it. Favorite eye brushes, honestly, a lot of brushes. I could just it doesn't really matter the brand a whole lot, but if I had to choose brands, my favorite brands of brushes in general are Sigma, Moda, and Luxie. Those are my favorite brands. I actually just got, along with the Good Molecules stuff, I got some brushes from their new brush line, and I'm trying to remember what it's called. Let me go to Beautylish. I'm all up in the websites today. Beautylish. They have a new brush line that they sent me to try. And I meant to look it up yesterday. What the world? I accidentally ended up on their Instagram. That was not intended. See if they have the brushes up front, because they're okay. Units is what it's called. So the Units brushes, the eye brushes are $6, $7. So it's a less expensive brush line. So I'll definitely be trying those and letting you know. So the eye brushes are the most expensive one looks like it's $8. And then the foundation brushes, it looks like they're $12, $10, $13. So, and powder brushes, we've got $8, $12, and $15. So super inexpensive brushes. For Beautylish, $14. So I'll keep you posted on those. But for me, brush brands, my Luxie, Moda, and Sigma are my favorites. Elf makes a few good brushes, but a lot of them are junk, to be honest. I like the clear-handled Elf brushes. A lot of those are really good. But the $1 Elf brushes, if you're in a pinch and you really need a brush, it'll work. It'll get you through. But the $3 ones are so much better than the $1 ones. Sincerely, LGS Dollar Store for brushes. I've had really bad luck with very inexpensive brushes like that. They're scratchy. They don't work effectively. Yes, you can get them to work if you are in a pinch, but I feel like it really makes a difference to get at least a $3 brush versus a $1 brush. Moda brushes you can get at Walmart. They're similar price point to what I was just talking about the Units brushes. Yeah, Lupe says, I have both drugstore and high ends and have yet to notice the difference. I mean, I think I can tell a little bit of a difference with the Sigma brushes versus the Moda. Luxie, I feel like some of them are really, really good that I can tell a difference more than Moda. But for the most part, overall, I mean, if it's soft, it picks up the product, it applies the product evenly, you're in good shape, Chrissy says Marc Jacobs brushes are incredible. I had one Marc Jacobs brush, and it was really, really expensive. It was a face brush, and I liked it, but I didn't think it was worth the price. No, sincerely, LGS says my Wayne Goss went yucky after one wash. No, I have a few of them that I've gotten in Beautylish Lucky Bags, and I really like my Wayne Goss brushes. Valentine Lassar. Okay, a great alternative to Sigma brushes that are very, very similar. If you go on Amazon, they're called, seeing if I have one in here. They're called, I did a review of them a really, really long time ago, and I can't remember. It went out of my head. I'm trying to see if I have one here. Starts with a B. Beauty Junkies. Thank you, Jenny T. I appreciate you. Beauty Junkies. Yes, Beauty Junkies brushes. Very, very similar to Sigma. Very, very similar. Thank you. Maritza knew too. Beauty Junkies. They have their own website, but let me see. Beauty Junkies. And it's JUNKEES. And you can get their eye brush set for $25. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brushes for $25. Their face brush set is $20, and you get 5 brushes. They're awesome. They have a makeup eye brush set with 7 brushes for $13. Make sure oh no, that's a different brand. Don't get those. Only get them if they're from Beauty Junkies, because a lot of the Amazon brushes are junk. But these are really, really good. They do have a 5-piece eye set, but I I don't think that's the best choice of brushes for $17. Don't get their beauty sponges. They rip. They're not good. Don't get the beauty sponges. But I definitely recommend the eye brush set and the face brush set. But make sure it says Beauty Junkies. Don't get the other ones that are right there when you search for it. Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Michelle says, nice to know. I just wanted to try Sigma, but that price is just a bit much. I do, however, love the Beauty Junkies brush I got from you, Jen. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad. It makes me so happy. Christy says, I just bought the Japanesque CC and BB Cream Foundation brush. It's awesome. Very cool. City of the Silent says, Emily Noel did an e.l.f. review and she loves the dollar brushes. I've had bad luck. I mean, maybe they've changed them over the years. I mean, and everyone has different preferences. I have had really bad luck with their dollar brushes. So maybe she has newer ones that are better than the ones that I've tried. It's definitely possible. I trust Emily and her ability to recommend things. So it's definitely possible. I love makeup. Has anyone tried the cleansing oil from Polish Choice? I don't think I've tried that. I don't think I have. Banshee Muse, a good Korean BB creams. And the one that I love is discontinued, at least in the US, discontinued. The Holika Holika Sweet Cotton Pore Cover BB cream is so good. It's so good. But you can't get it anywhere. Makes me sad. Christine says, Emily bought all new e.l.f. to try. And I haven't watched that video yet either. It came up in my subscriptions, but I didn't watch it yet. I'm a bad friend. Yeah. Meredith says, the hairs always fall on an e.l.f. brush that I've tried. Me too. Me too. The dollar ones, the $3 ones, I've had much better luck with. Kimber, best light coverage foundation. You know what I've really been liking that you all, it's your fault, is the Flower Beauty, the Illumination Foundation. That's definitely going in my favorites and fails. I'm filming next week. That's what I was wearing in the Kat Von D video. That's what I was wearing in the one that I did after that. What was the one after that? Kat Von D. And then the next one that I did, whatever that was, I forgot. But it's beautiful. And it is a lighter coverage. The illuminating foundation from that. And then I love my Laura Mercier tinted BB cream, or tinted moisturizer. It's fantastic. Those are the ones I've been digging lately as far as lighter coverage. Robbie, I know nothing about Plexiderm. Nothing, sorry. Edwards Jargy says, I think the e.l.f. brush has changed. I have one of the original dollar ones and it's still going strong. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Kayla says, I bought a brush set on Groupon over 8 years ago and they're still going in really good condition. That's great. I mean, you got lucky. You got really lucky. I mean, I think it just depends on Jane, if the chat is frozen, just hit refresh. Cinema Secrets, I don't know anything about that. Jen. Karis, what do you think about the Tarte Found Clear Foundation? I love it, but I would love to know about the ingredients. Let's look it up. Tarte. Oop, that is not the word Tarte. Have you ever had your fingers like off the keyboard and you start typing and you realize that you've got all the wrong letters? The Found Sealer Foundation. I said Found Clear. Found Sealer Foundation. All right, let's check it out. Skincare foundation. That one that we talked about earlier, that was some skincare foundation. No joke. All right, let's look at the ingredients for this. And just a reminder, I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not an esthetician. I'm just an enthusiast. I want to start putting that in all my videos. Oh, it doesn't give you the whole ingredient list. Sunflower seed, well, it depends on where it's at. It doesn't give you the whole ingredient list. It just gives you the highlights, which I feel like is, if you want to give me the highlights, fine, but give me the list too. Tartlet approved. Of course it is. Of course it's Tartlet approved. They're all paid by you. No, I guess they call all of their fans Tartlet approved, but I don't like that. Target approved. For reals, though. All right, let's see if I can find another website that sells it besides Tarte's website because they're failing me right now. Oh, Sephora has it. Let's see if they put it on Sephora's website. Oop, I accidentally clicked on the sponge. That's not what I wanted to do. Ingredients. Oh, stupid. It keeps it keeps loading. And as I click on it, it goes down. Okay, here we go. I'm waiting for some skincare. I'm still reading. I don't know Babasu seed oil. I don't know anything about it. I think that's their big ingredient in this. I don't know anything about that. I'm waiting for more skincare. I see no skincare. Nope. Sunflower seed oil is way down at the bottom. Sunflower seed oil is good. Nope. And then they've got the preservative. And then that's when we get into the hyaluronic acid. This is not skincare. Let's put it into Skin Charisma just to be sure, but this is not skincare. This is marketing. The fact that they even put hyaluronic acid as a selling point and then they put it like second to last ingredient, that's not cool. And this is why Tarte doesn't send me PR. I don't care. All right, I'm analyzing it real quick with Skin Charisma just to make sure I didn't miss anything, but it does not look like skincare. No, the other one we looked at was. The other one was definitely good. Now I kind of want the other one. The Kosas one. Okay. Looking for skincare. I mean, aluminum hydroxide, it says it's a humectant. I mean, but this is not skincare. No. It's all like textures, binding agents, masking, fragrance. I mean, like preservative fragrance kind of things. You a liar! You a liar! Alicia says, Jessica Braun told her viewers about your channel and loving your channel. Keep it up. Oh, I love Jessica. She's always been so kind to me. I'd love to meet her one day. Kara says, Jen is a nice foundation, but that's funny. I knew you would tell the truth. It says active ingredients, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Yeah, so that would be like sunscreen. Because if they put titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in there, I think they have to call it, they have to say they're active ingredients. I think they have to do that. Yeah, this is not skincare, Tarte. It's not. It's like calling the Glow Job skincare from Too Faced. Oh, it wasn't. At best, it's plastic on your face. At worst, it's going to ruin your skin's barrier through all the denatured alcohol in there. Rika Vari says, Mel Thompson seems nice. She does, doesn't she? Kristen says, have you ever reviewed Boscia? I haven't. There's so many brands out there, man. Wendy says Target is getting awesome in their beauty section. They just redid my whole beauty section at my Target. One day I walked in. Oops, I accidentally clicked on a notification. One day I walked in and the whole beauty section was just ripped apart. It looks really pretty now. Sarah says, I love your channel, Jen. Oh, thank you. Yay. Jen says, I can't believe they named their new powder Pat the Puss. Like, really? They sent it to me. Oh my gosh, they sent me the collection. I just got it like Friday. The collection. I got Pat the Puss. You want to see Pat the Puss? Look how big it is. It's huge. I had no idea. That was a brush. Look how big it is. I had no idea how huge it was. It's huge. So I was thinking about doing like a real quick rundown, like kind of thing. Like, look, this is the deal with it. Just because I feel like people still want to know about it a little bit, but it's so stinking old. Like I might do it as like a bonus video kind of thing, like a Saturday video, something like that. But like, so that's what it looks like super pigmented, like full strength. And then you rub it in and it's like, where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? You're not there. Where'd you go? It smells really good though. It smells like cake. It smells amazing. So if you want a scented powder that may give you a tiny bit of shine, Pat the Puss is for you. This was actually what I was most excited about in the collection, and I'm actually most disappointed in this product. I'm glad I didn't buy it. It's not good, but there are some good things in the collection I do really like. So I might do like a really fast, like 5-minute rundown. Like, okay, this is good, this is good, this isn't, this isn't, this is what it's like, you know, and just zip through it real quick. Michelle says Cotton Eye Joe fell into the puss. You're nuts, girl. You are nuts. Lester, I don't know what that song's about. I have no idea what that song's about. I hope it's nothing bad. Because I always say, where did you come from? Where did you go? You know, like, I have no idea what that song's about. It must have, I mean, it doesn't really have much substance to the lyrics. So maybe it's something like behind the lyrics. It's about STDs. Is it really? No, it's not. Is it really? Oh my gosh. The wrench wenches are always fun. But maybe they're just being extra fun today. What's a minimalist? Using minimal amount of things, using less things. I had no idea. Oh, Nicole's here. Hi, Nicole. Moaz says, I personally don't care for the vibe of their products. Everything they do is about desert money, or maybe dessert money, and sexual stuff. And all of their shadow palettes are neutrals with maybe a pink or purple or blue. I mean, there's a lot of Too Faced stuff that I really, really like. I'm going to be very honest with you. There's a lot that I really, really like from the brand. And that's what I really want to tell you about this collection, is that there's some things that I feel like are lame and gimmicky like this, but then there's some really good products. There's two in particular. I don't want to ruin the video for you, but there's two in particular I really, really like so far. I just got on Friday though, so I'll probably film that. Not for this week, but because this week we're going to do the last 21 days of beauty, but maybe we'll do like a quick rundown the following Saturday, because I'd really like to add another video to my my schedule, but it's got to be something super easy, fast, and quick. So I could just give you like a quick rundown. But there's some good stuff in the collection, and I think that I never would have bought it because of just the packaging and the names and all of that. Like, I wouldn't have bought it, but if you're just looking for good quality makeup and you don't care what the names are, there's some good stuff in that collection. So, you know. Tab says, I watch Fish Center, so to me, Cotton Eye Joe is just round two. Angela says, I really want the puppy palette from Too Faced. I never got that. Kay Quinn says, I don't own any Too Faced makeup. There's some good stuff in the Too Faced collection, honestly. There's some stuff that's junk, and there's stuff that's good. Abia says, your nail polish stack. It's absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. A lot of those are so stinking old. Like, I've gone through slowly and thrown some away. Like that top row that you see. Wait, let me see. Can you see the top one? I think you can see. Yeah, you can see the very top one. There's 3 rows above that are essentially relatively empty because I threw away a bunch that were just old. I used to be really into nail polish when I first started my YouTube channel. To like the first couple years, I was really, really into nail polish. I was doing nail stamping and stuff like that. Loved it. And then I just ran out of time for nails. And whenever I did nail polish videos, like, it was like a fraction of my viewers would watch them. So I stopped doing nail polish videos, but I do still really like nail polish. You wouldn't know by my nails right now. My nails look like doo-doo, but I Love Makeup says, Jen, you can buy nail polish thinner. Don't throw them away. It's just not worth it to me, to be honest with you. It's just not worth it to me because they're so old. Like, I'm talking like 10 years old at least. They're so old. It's just not worth saving them, you know? And plus, like, you can see I have a lot of colors that are almost duplicates. So I don't really need them. They're just really old. You know, it's not worth fighting for. Sometimes you just got to let the fight go, you know? And some of them I just didn't like. Like, I had a couple of them that were like, they were like feather toppers. They're super weird. It had like blue and like this color brown, like almost little feathers. It was supposed to be like a topper, like almost like glitter, but it wasn't. It was like supposed to look like, it looked so weird. I just threw it away. It was ugly. Krista, did anyone else here get the body lava? I just bought Bobby Brown Sugar and Trophy Wife. I did not get body lava. I thought about it. It's so gorgeous. Like, I feel like that's what Pat the Puss is trying to be. And it's just not. Mama Cooney, is a nail polish purge coming? Probably not. Because unless it's dead, I keep it. Alyssa, my daughter just ordered the James Charles palette that just restocked. I think I'm going to have to teach her. It's a really hard palette to work with, for me, at least. I know some people find it to be easy. Good for you. Happy for you. It's not easy for me. It's just not easy for me. I don't enjoy using that palette. You can get it to work. It's just work. And I don't want to work that much. Hence the look today. I don't want to work that much. But I definitely congratulate James on his ventures. I think it's amazing that he's doing so well. I'm very happy for him that he's doing so well. I just was not a fan of the performance of the palette. I think that he did a great job choosing the colors. I can tell he put a lot of work into it. And I did a full review of it if you're curious. I think that he put a lot of love into it. I think that it just fell flat on the formula. But I don't blame James for that. That's a Morphe thing, I think. But good for him, man. I mean, he's very, very young to be so successful. Good for him. All right, I got to pop off here. Banshee Muse says, I must say I really like the Natasha Nona Biba palette. Oh my gosh, I've seen a few reviews of that. I've gotten a few requests to do a review of that. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to skip it. But I've heard great things about it. I know Michelle Wong did one and loved it. And then I saw a couple others pop up in my feed. Absolutely loved it. I'm going to skip it. I'm not the hugest Natasha Denona fan. I like them. I like them very much. But I'm definitely not worth the price for me overall. All right. I got to go hang out with the fam. We are cleaning the house today. That's the plan. I've got dishes. Like, I've got a 2-well dishes thing, like you got like the separator and you've got like 2 spaces. It is overflowing over the top middle section and onto the counter. The dishes need to be done. We need to vacuum so bad. Like, vacuuming needs to happen. I need to pack up the giveaway prizes from 2 weeks ago because I'm lame. And I just got so stinking busy this week and I just didn't have the time to pack them up. So I got to pack up giveaway prizes from 2 weeks ago. Terrible. So I have like lots of like housekeeping kinds of things to do today. And then the kids, we might take the kids to the movies later. I think Detective Pikachu came out today. I think they want to go see that. So we might do that. We'll see. All right. Mad love to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I will see you here next week. We are not going to be doing a 5 p.m. chat this month, I don't believe. I think we're going to stick with the 10 a.m. this month. And then we're going to try for next month for the 5 p.m. Because it's just really hard to get to those 5 p.m. ones. So every once in a while we can swing it. I don't think we're going to be able to swing it this week. But have a wonderful week. And we will see you here back next week. This week, we're doing monthly favorites and BoxyCharm. It's coming out on the channel. And then 21 Days of Beauty on Saturday, final week. All right, mad love. See you this week, and then see you next weekend. Bye.